Hollow Knight, a beloved indie game with a sequel on its way. Hopefully. But what is the community doing while they wait? Well, they make fan art and fan games and what else? Oh yeah, and completely lose their shit and creating a conspiracy around the idea that Silksong is fake. And fan music. But there's this one guy called Tim Odefer on Reddit that has made something that has really caught my attention. A Hollow Knight card game. The cards look incredible and the rules look promising. That's why I wanted to share this with you, because I think this is great and you should probably check it out yourselves. But how do you play? Well, that's a great question. Both first category anywhere. Okay, that's a lot, so let's break it down slowly. As you may have seen, each card has a health counter and damage counter called Shell and Nail respectively. They also have a symbol called Mask that tells you what the card does, as to not waste any space for text like some other cards, and give more space to the art itself. Which is a pretty good decision because the art looks incredible. Cards also have a select number of white circles at the top indicating the soul cost to place said card. I like to think of the cards in two categories. The first category occupies a single slot, indicated by this dot. Your side of the playing field is a 4x4 field. The dotted card occupies one slot, meaning that you could theoretically place 16 dotted cards on the field. The other type is a card that I like to call lane occupiers. Undotted cards, like the name suggests, occupy an entire horizontal lane. So, you now know how to read cards, but it's time to learn how to play. First, both players set up a 4x4 field each. They then place their decks face down and draw 4 cards. Both players start with 30 shell and 3 soul. Playing is broken down into 3 phases: draw, place, and attack. During the draw phase, you draw 1 card and also add 1 soul to your soul counter. During the placing phase, you place as many cards as you want anywhere on the field. An interesting rule to spice this up is this: at any point you may cause any card on your field to die, which can potentially open up space for other cards and create interesting strategies. Now, the attacking phase. There is a fixed attacking order. The rule reads from left to right and front to back. I imagine the order like this: the card that is further left has a higher priority than a card that is further right, and the same goes for front to back. Cards attack in a straight line, so any enemy card that is in their corresponding opposing column gets attacked. Only the closest card will take damage. But if there is no card in the way, then you attack the enemy player directly, damaging their shell counter. An interesting rule to note is that when you defeat a card that has a specific soul cost, you will receive that amount of soul to your soul counter. This is to speed up the game and receive more soul more quickly, so that you don't have to wait every round just for one single soul. The game ends as soon as one player hits 0 shell. This game is full of potential, so I recommend checking out the rules for yourself. And while we're on the topic of checking stuff, please check if you're subscribed. It'll only take a second and you can always unsubscribe later.